What is the biggest load of bullshit you have ever been told? We are only going to one store, my mom. Wait here, I'll only be a couple of minutes. I forgot that I cheated on you more than once. My brother owns a hovercraft ranch, an ex-friend. A hovercraft ranch. My GF had a girl tell her that Americans carry stress in their tailbone and it affects their spine and the way they walk. Something about causing it to point downwards. The specifics of this aren't really that important. The amazing part is that this girl's boyfriend is a healer, and he is the one who has her convinced that she is suffering from this spinal issue in her tailbone. And the best, I mean absolute cherry on top best part of it, is that part of the treatment for this malady, which is of course incurable and will require treatment indefinitely, is anal sex. This guy wins a but fucking bullshit award right here, because he has convinced his girlfriend that he is helping heal her of a made up condition by going in the back door. I have a very flat ass. I had a person tell me once that the only way to make it bigger was to take it up the butt. It impregnates your butt and makes it bigger. Sound science. A kid told me he was playing Mortal Kombat on his Gamma Boy and a lightning bolt struck his Game Boy while he was playing, and he was then able to play as the dragon that's on the box art. GTFOH. That's the most 90s lie I've ever heard. Dinner is ready. You'll receive your full deposit back when you move out, if there aren't any damages. We here at insert high school name do not tolerate bullying. The bully was hitting you, so you're both suspended. My sister-in-law was supposed to bring her kids and come for Christmas dinner. I wasn't planning on making a huge meal until my mother-in-law asked if they could all come. So I dropped a shitload of money at the store and spent all day cooking. When my husband's sister is late, his mom calls her. She claimed it was snowing with freezing rain and didn't want to drive in the bad weather. We live an hour away. It was unusually warm for December, about 56 degrees. I checked the weather app. Yep, it was 56 there, too. His mom said, well, sometimes the app is wrong, so I called my brother, who lives in the same city as the sister. Yep, it was 56 and sunny, a beautiful day. If you're going to lie to me, at least make it believable. Diarrhea, the flu, car trouble, etc. Nope, she lied about the weather. This legit made me mad just imagining it. Thank you. I was livid. My original plan had been to have a quiet day at home with my husband and boys. Figured I'd make a pasta dish or something easy, stay in my PJs, take a nap, and just enjoy my family. We care about the work/life balance of our employees. Me, 90% of my job is online. I've been here forever, and you trust me. Can I work a couple days per week from home? Boss, no. Also my boss, everything is broken. Can you do this from home? Just this once. Me, no. Also my boss, I'm going to work from home next week. Rulefully, not for me. My ex-husband and his girlfriend told me there was nothing going on during those weeks they stayed in a motel together. Her husband didn't buy it either. A few years ago I was watching a video about inventions that were accidentally invented. I think it was by Be Amazed or something. It mentioned Velcro and other stuff, but then it mentioned how tea was an accidental invention caused by when a tea leaf flew into someone's glass of warm water. They drank it, and it tasted fine. Believed this for years, until I looked on Wiki, and it said that tea came around as medicine, and was not accidentally invented nor discovered. And if you Google the origin of tea, that whole leaf fell into water crap is a legend/folktale of some Asian emperor. It isn't fact. I opened your mail by mistake. /mom. Winners never quit. When I was wanting to leave a job due to a toxic work environment, winners won't stay winners for long if they have a mental breakdown from stress and anxiety. Your call is important to us, and we will be with you shortly. Ignore the carpenter ants in your house. They'll eventually die off on their own without need of paying for an exterminator. Tell me, who was this stupid PLS? A fuckton of ants in a trench coat, pretending to be a person. I think it was Million Ant Man. There is no money in the budget for raises this year. I got that 1 year at my old job. The company then split $35 million in bonuses to upper management. They could have given everybody 10% and still split $33 million, but no, there was no money in the budget for raises. Manglement ha. My ICE telling me my order is moving along. Any ICE customer service rep telling you that anything at all is currently happening after you request something. My ex-wife, who had left me some years early, calling me and saying how much she would like to see me again and how I was the only man she really loved. Turned out she was going to be evicted soon and wanted me to come rescue her. Told her, nope, you are a terrible person, don't call me again. Homosexual. Someone who would be homeless if they weren't in a relationship. No hobo. Audi dealer with me looking at a CPO A6. Few years old. Arrest me, red color. Chrome rims. Red and black leather race seats. Upgraded engine. This one's a year older, but doesn't have a ton of miles on it. It was bought here and obviously sold back here. When she returned to buy her next vehicle, she was the sweetest old lady who only drove it to the grocery store and back. And probably to church. Even if that's true, it's such a cliche you can't actually tell people that. Nope. 2012 Nissan GT-R. 14,500 miles. Only driven by old lady ants to church on Sundays. Sure, okay. Old lady ants like to get to church fast as fuck mayo. Then there is that. We will keep your resume on file if there is a something in the future that meets our needs. Something like that ends up being trashed and they never contact you again. I love you and I promise I will change. Oof, you okay there, buddy? I'm now got out. When I was explaining something about diabetes, a person responded by asking me if I knew that insulin medication was an artificial hormone that contained chemicals, and that I should stop taking my insulin shots and instead treat my type 1 diabetes by changing to a vegan diet. Bonus points to the guy that was adamant that I could cure my Asperger's with yogurt. What? No mention of essential oils? This isn't the biggest, but it annoyed the piss out of me. I got a new job a few months back. Better pay, in my hometown near my family. Better benefits, and my job at the time was good work, but absolute garbage management. I hated it. I had been job searching for months without letting my boss know, and when I finally got the new job I sat down to tell her. She was mostly professional about it, but she lectured me about how that it's really common courtesy to tell your boss that you're job hunting. Such bullshit. Telling your boss that you're looking for another job is by no means common courtesy, it's not even common. If I had told her, she would have started looking for reasons to fire me, and I would have screwed. I did so much research on whether to tell, and talked to several family members and they all said the same thing. You have no obligation to do so. My boss did so much shit like that, because she thought, since I was young I'd automatically listen to her. Thank God I was living with my future mother-in-law, who always set me straight. Semicolon. It's really none of their business. Literally, you're switching businesses. You are overqualified for this position. 0.0. Semicolon. Great. Jim the fucking job then. That blood is actually blue on the inside. It only turns red when it oxidizes with air. And yes, I'm now aware that the whole point of blood is to transport oxygen. I now have a bachelor's in biochemistry, to add to the irony. Pun intended. I always wondered how these people justified the color of blood after getting it drawn. That the baby was mine. Oof, my dude. Watermelon seeds grow in your stomach. Fucking Rugrats. My whole youth I was told that school is the best time of your life and right after graduation you basically just look forward to retire. Sadly, that is true of some people. Those people organized my 20-year high school reunion. That my grandma was going to recover. It wasn't a big deal. And not to take off work and drive 2 states away for nothing. My mother, the RN, told me this. She fucking knew. My grandma died the next day, and I didn't get to say goodbye to the woman who helped raise me. She was the kindest woman I've ever known. My mom later told me she'd asked for me right before she passed. That's awful. I really hope it was a misguided attempt to save you from distress. My mother took my sister with her. She got to say goodbye,